Hello students, if you're watching this video then you're probably preparing for the geometry SOL, and in this video we're going to unpack and understand SOL G12. Okay, SOL G12 says the student, given the coordinates of the center of a circle and a point on the circle, will write the equation of the circle. He'll write the equation of the circle. So this is all about the equation of a circle and maybe the graph of the circle. I've got some graphs set up here. Well, this equation is what's given to you on your formula sheet. I'm going to highlight this box here. There we go. They give you this equation on your formula sheet, but you just have to know how to read it. Make sure you understand everything that's in it. Okay. The HK represents the center of the circle. And of course, the R represents the radius of the circle. Okay, something so important to remember about this formula. The biggest thing is that the formula has built-in minuses inside these parentheses. So the minus belongs to the formula. The value of H belongs to the center. The minus belongs to the formula. The value of K belongs to the center. I'll show you what I mean when we start here. Let's get a couple practices. It says graph each circle, then identify the center, the radius, the diameter, and one point on the circle. I'm getting a lot done in each example, okay? So first things first, looking at the formula, x minus 2 plus y plus 6, and then we got a 9. Okay, I'm really focusing on this part here. I really want to talk about the center of the circle, x minus 2 and y minus 6. The formula says x minus a value of h and y minus a value of k. I'll stop there for a second. So 2 is the value of h, 6 is not the value of k. How did y minus the value of k turn into y plus 6? Well, k must be negative 6 because we know minus a negative makes a positive. Okay, so 2 is the value of h, but negative 6 is the value of k. So 2, negative 6 is the center of the circle. So maybe the best thing to remember is to find the center of the circle, you need to change the signs of what's in the parentheses. Okay. The other part of the equation over here is the 9. The 9 represents the radius, but we have to be careful. The 9 is the radius squared. The radius squared. So the formula is squaring something. What is going to go in this position to be squared that would make 9? 3. 3 squared makes 9. So when I'm looking for the radius, what I really need to do is take the square root of whatever's in this position. So the radius is equal to 3. Now let's get to graphing. The center is at positive 2, negative 6. The radius is 3. Now how do I graph a radius of 3? Well, I'm going to do it the easiest way I know how, and I'm going to count 3 units in every direction from the center. And then I'm just going to do the best I can do to make a circle. If you're one of my students, you know that I am not a great artist, but that is not too shabby. Not great, not shabby. So here's the location of my circle. Center at 2, negative 6. Radius length of 3. There's the radius length of 3. Now I can finish answering these 2 other questions. If the radius of the circle is 3, then the diameter is the distance all the way across the circle. and 3 plus 3 is 6. I've also got multiple options to list as the point on the circle. Every end of a radius is a good point that I can list. I'm going to list this point here. Over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, negative 6. But I have 3 other options I could put there. I'll list them over here. Over 2, down 3. So I could list 2, negative 3. I could also list left 1, down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Negative 1, negative 6. And finally, I could list right 2, down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right 2, down 9. All of these are also good answers for a point on the circle.